Imagine capturing a market of over 300 million consumers without leaving your home country and without giving up a single % of equity. Typically, expanding into emerging markets means navigating a maze of foreign direct investment red tape. You are usually forced to find a mandatory local partner, lock up massive amounts of capital, or jump through impossible residency visa requirements. But Namibia completely bypasses all of that standard friction. By leveraging its prime logistics and coastal location, the country acts as a highly sophisticated duty-free gateway directly into southern Africa. Under Namibia's Foreign Investment Act, the rules are distinctly favorable to international founders. You are permitted 100% foreign equity, and there are absolutely zero mandatory local partner requirements. You own your asset entirely. This legal stability is maintained by a predictable, transparent political environment, governed directly by the Ministry of Industrialization and Trade. Registering in Namibia creates a legal proxy to the entire SADC regional bloc. Specialized firms like Elige Corporate Services serve as the remote bridge to establish that presence. All business registrations in Namibia run through the Business and Intellectual Property Authority, or BIPA. Before filing any paperwork, foreign founders have to choose between two primary legal vehicles. The first is a closed corporation, limited to 10 members. It's cost-effective for individual consultants and small setups. Alternatively, the private company scales to 50 shareholders. This is required if your venture needs external venture capital, international debt financing, or significant growth. Crucially, no matter which structure you choose, BIPA does not ask for a local resident ID. All you need is a notarized home country passport copy and a standard beneficial ownership declaration. Locking in the correct legal entity on day one dictates your long-term tax efficiency and determines exactly how your business scales down the line. Once you pick your entity type, the remote registration process moves quickly. You start by lodging the mandatory name reservation forms, Form CC8 for close corporations, or Form CM5 for private companies. Next comes document preparation. Because local presence isn't required, this entire step relies solely on those notarized passports from your home country. From there, authorized agents lodge your documents daily with BIPA for official processing. Within 7 to 14 working days, your official registration certificates are finalized and delivered. But incorporating the company is only the first phase. Post-registration compliance is mandatory. Even as a foreign entity, you must register with the Namibia Revenue Agency, or NAMRA, for tax purposes, as well as the Social Security Commission. There is an important distinction here regarding visas. You do not need a work permit to own or register this business. A permit is only legally required if you intend to physically relocate and actually work inside Namibia's borders. Executing these precise bureaucratic steps through a remote proxy keeps your company fully compliant, eliminates the risk of future legal penalties, and leaves you free to focus entirely on capturing market share. Looking at this side-by-side comparison, we can see the exact cost breakdown. On the left, the CC registration package is $2,250. That covers everything from the initial name reservation and CC1 certificate to the mandatory tax and Social Security registrations. On the right side, the private company package sits at $9,450. This handles full incorporation, share certificates, beneficial ownership filings, and all the documentation needed to open a local bank account. They also offer specialized bundles for tender compliance and NGO registrations. By utilizing all-inclusive packages, foreign founders can completely avoid the hidden fees and financial uncertainty that usually stall international corporate structuring. Once the ink is dry, remote founders still need ongoing infrastructure. You have to maintain a local footprint and BIPA compliance, but you don't actually need to sign an expensive commercial lease to do it. An essential virtual office runs at $650 a month, a registered legal business address, receipt of physical post, and professional call answering. Scaling up to the executive suite at $1,650 a month unlocks deeper regulatory support. This includes zero-rate tax and Social Security filing for inactive periods, along with local due diligence support. When you connect these legal frameworks with remote infrastructure, the result is clear. As a foreign founder, you can command a legitimate, wholly owned asset right in the SADC gateway without ever boarding a plane. Don't let paperwork slow down your vision. Go on our contact page and contact Elige Corporate Services today to streamline your registration process and start your expansion into the SADC market.